our first live in a long time, I feel like. And I'm glad we're finally able to get this done. Because we tried to get this, a month ago at least? A month and a half ago it's been?
Yeah, it's been a while. We were trying to do this a while ago and just didn't work out, but I'm glad it's working out now.
Yeah, kids got sick. Me and my wife got sick the last time, and it was just like, man, it's like it's always something that comes up. I mean, especially having kids, you just never know what they're going to bring home from daycare and stuff. And
nope, you
actually,
don't.
I went up and I grabbed a drink before we started too, and we appreciate you coming on. It's just me tonight. My wife's still getting over a cold, so she doesn't really have a voice too much. So she was going to be pretty much pointless on here tonight. So.
Oh yeah. Well, hope she gets feeling better soon.
Yep, she's upstairs getting some stuff done. But Harry's here. How are you? Hello.
What's up, Harry?
I got this in the mail, and this thing looks way better in person than it did when you pulled it.
Isn't that thing gorgeous?
It's so funny because I was watching your break today, and Annabelle said something about the trades, and it's like I tried to trade away the twins that day, and I would have ended up with just like a couple $1 Key Brian Hayes, but I ended up with that thing. I mean, because I think, was that the same pool you pulled the trout?
Yeah, that was the same one.
And I was thinking, it was funny today. Usually when I end up in a whatnot auction, if the seller starts swearing, I leave. Yeah. I'm shocked. If you would have swore then, I would have still stayed because I don't know how you did.
I think I did. I think I dropped a SHIT.
I feel like you caught it. I think you caught it because I noticed when you were slow rolling it, I'm like, I think he just pulled a trout. Because I was able to see like the bit of the auto, and it was like, because somebody was just talking about it right before that, and I was like, some of the breaks you've had recently have been good. You pulled some
we've been really lucky to pull some wild stuff, no doubt.
Yeah, and it's fun, and the breaks are fun to get into, especially when you actually hit something too. So
yeah,
but yeah, Harry's here, Jack's here. Hopefully everybody's doing good. We'll probably stay on
Harry's
for about an hour tonight, guys. Everybody knows there's always stuff going on. Everybody's got kids and just gotta get some stuff done. But the one thing which is crazy, how long have you been doing YouTube so far?
5 years.
Okay. Because then it just came up.
My 5-year anniversary was like a month ago.
So we started. I never knew that people watched people go to garage sales or yard sales until COVID hit. And I'm like, holy cow. Like, we've been doing this for so many years. Like, I never knew it.
Yeah, I felt the same way. Like, when I discovered YouTube, this is a Craigslist Hunter shirt. And he was the first one that I found. I found his channel on YouTube. And I was like, I saw the whole community of resellers. And it was just incredible. And just started watching so many different people and learning so much, like, instantly. Because at that point, I had been reselling part-time for, 5 years. It had been over 10 years part-time, and I had been selling full-time for a couple years. So, I thought I knew a lot of stuff, and I just didn't hardly know anything, really. But I started learning a lot, and it just instantly made me a much better reseller.
Yeah, I've been selling on eBay for over 20 years, and like started out just doing like sports cards, sports memorabilia. We'd go meet an athlete or something, get them to sign stuff, turn around, flip it. And then it was like, we'd go to yard sales, find little things. But once COVID hit, we started watching YouTube. We got rid of cable. So we came across like you, Kevin, Lonnie. And that's what we started watching. It was like if I would have, part of me is like, if I would have started this too back 5 years ago, like, I just never knew people watched that stuff. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. And now you look and you see how many people are doing it. And I mean, it's more now, but I feel like it's just crazy.
Yeah, it really is. And like, it's funny because my wife makes fun of my videos. She's like, I don't know why anybody watches this crap. Like, I don't know either. People like it. Harry picked up something, Reggie White football helmet. That's crazy, Harry.
That's
Yeah,
nuts.
Harry's always finding
Yeah,
the wildest stuff. That dude has a good eye.
I picked up that Mike Webster football about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks. No, it's probably been close to a month now because we shipped it out to JSA and got it back and came back authentic. So super
That's
happy
great.
with that. Yeah, it was the guy wanted $10 for it. And I'm like, okay, it's a no-brainer. But yeah, I sent it away to JSA. I think it came back within, it was like 15 days. It wasn't too long.
It's pretty quick. Yeah, they seem to be turning stuff around pretty good.
Well, I messed up. I sent it to Florida by accident. I wanted to send it to New Jersey since it's closer to us. So it made its trip all the way down to New Jersey. And yeah, but as of right now, we are the only one of 2 footballs on eBay of him. And the other one that's on there is kind of like, it's in really bad shape and you can't even see the auto. So
yeah.
Mike's
you guys should do good with that then, I would think. I mean, that's a big
we put
name.
it up for about 1,200, and I'm willing to.
Wow.
And we got a few watchers. We had one offer come in at about half that, and I'm just I'll hold out. I mean, I did the hard work already. I got it certified, so now we just have to wait.
Yeah, it might take a while, but the right person will come along.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, the draft's coming up. I might have to wait more towards football, but it's kind of neat here. So, greatest name on YouTube, Fartsec Jack. That one cracks me up every time. I can't believe he still has kept it that. Every time I see it too, that's why he needs to get on Whatnot. There's a lot of cool names on Whatnot also. So you're liking Whatnot so far, I take it.
I am, yeah. I've ran over 80 auctions on there now.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
because you just did the live with Primetime the other night, and everybody on there hit it perfectly. Like, I can't remember who mentioned it, but they said about live auctions now, and I feel like since COVID hit and people can't go to auctions, that is the closest thing to it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think
interact.
Yeah, completely. Like the COVID lockdown and everything, it made people realize, I think, how much they appreciate the convenience of like just being in their house and getting stuff done or doing stuff and like not going anywhere. And that just like amplified it, and Whatnot's a perfect example of that. The fact that you can pick up your phone 24 hours a day, at literally at any given moment, 24 hours a day, you can pick up your phone and like just like that, you can be in a live auction watching people rattle stuff off. Like, it's free entertainment, and you're getting cool stuff. Like, there's just nothing like it. It's really wild. It's definitely revolutionary, and the sky's the limit with it, I think, really.
Yeah, I actually got in the one today. It was a guy just doing shirts, and the dude was hilarious. And it's like, I'm following him just because he was funny, and he was entertainment to listen to as he was selling. I think it's getting more certified. So football's one is Ray Lewis. I think depending on who it is, it's worth it. I would look up the comps.
Yeah.
It's all depends, because a lot like JSA charges per the person. So some guys are higher than others. I think for our Webster, we were into it a grand total of like $90 after the shipping to them, the fees, and all that stuff.
Insurance,
but we got a full
all that stuff.
letter.
Yeah,
we got a full letter back though, which is neat. The only thing I'm upset was they didn't put a sticker on the ball though.
Oh, really?
But no, they didn't. And I checked the box for that, but what's nice is the letter shows the picture of the football though. So
that's good.
And maybe they didn't want to put a sticker on the ball just because of the age. I don't know how that works with them. So Old School Flips, what's up? Marie, how are you? Yeah, so far, I mean, like you just said, Whatnot. There's auctions constantly all the time. And yeah, it's just no matter how many times we've ran a few so far, and we've done well. I did one today though, and I shouldn't have done it because it was during your break. So I think a lot of the people who do sports cards were in there and never made it over. So
that sucks. Man. Were you running singles?
Yeah, we had a couple singles, and it was going to actually be before yours, but what ended up happening was I did my taxes today. I waited till the last minute, and it went longer, and I'm like, oh man. So I waited too long, but I think we're going to do a vintage shirt auction Monday, I think.
Yeah.
But
next time you're going to run singles, just schedule it right after mine, and then just jump in my chat and promote the hell out of it.
I'm gonna touch on that in a second. But usually your auctions are in the afternoon, and I can't, with work and stuff, I can't do that. But I actually got a warning from Whatnot.
Really?
Yeah, and they actually put the link to the chat about somebody in there said, "Oh, when's your next auction?" And I said, "Well, oh, we're running something tonight." I think the seller reported me for promoting my thing into somebody else's. So they gave me a warning. The next time it happens, I get a week off. So they said.
That's crazy.
So if somebody reports you, you're kind of screwed.
That sucks. Jimmy, thanks, man. That's really nice of you to say. I have fun with them. They're a good time.
The breaks are fun. I try not to do the basketball ones just because I don't know basketball that much. Mm-hmm. But baseball and football ones have been a blast. And the singles, too, I just have to focus on what I want instead of just bidding on everything. I mean,
it's tough, man. I want to bid on everything, too. I bought a ton of the cards on there already from other people.
Now, do you just focus on just Reds, or are you buying other stuff, too, like from when you were growing up?
Yeah, I mainly collect Reds. I collect King Griffey Jr. I collect vintage, like 70s and earlier. I collect a lot of that stuff. But like, it's so tough, man, because I buy these huge collections and like I want to keep everything, but I know I can't. Like I gotta flip it. Like I can't. And that's just like a reseller mindset in general. Like you find cool stuff, like your football. You're probably like, oh man, I kind of want to keep this, but it's like you gotta flip it. Like that's the thing.
So I came to the point growing up. I used to collect autographs, and I've met Jordan. I've got a photo signed by Jordan. I had a photo that was signed by Gretzky, Lemieux, and Jordan from a golf tournament. But it got to after I started having kids, and it got to the point where I was like, what am I honestly going to do with all this? Like, if something happens, what am I going to do with it? My wife's going to sell it. I can't take it with me. I've gotten to the point now where if I meet a celebrity, I'd rather have a picture with them because I can remember that more. Like, there's a couple signatures. There's a couple signatures I still have. Like, when the Penguins just went back to back, I have a photo of Sid and Gino holding a cup, and they both signed it for me.
That's cool.
So there's certain things I have. I have a Johnny Cash that my dad gave to me, stuff like that. The football's neat because my cousin played football with his son. So
that's
Webster
wild.
Because he lived here. So yes, I'd like to keep it, but I'd rather find somebody or rather appreciate it more. So but we're trying to do cards more now too. We're getting back into it from growing up. And that's what I'm trying to get my daughters to do it. Like my one daughter loves Votto for someone. She loves him. I don't know why. And when we went to the Reds
game, awesome. Your daughter has good taste. Joey Votto's fantastic.
Well, she likes. So when we sat behind the Reds dugout, and Votto was there. She liked Nick Castellanos because of his hair. So, but yeah. So now she's just a Votto fan. She likes Nick. She'll watch him over in Philly now. My other kid can care less. She just likes any card. So a lot of the stuff that I get from you, I pass it right to her, and she loves it. So the only thing I keep is the Key Brian Hayes.
That's too cool.
So, so
Brian Hayes, he hasn't came into his own quite yet in the bigs, but he will. Just takes time.
And the same with O'Neal Cruz. It's like they don't want to call him up yet because the kid can't field, but he can hit. Yeah. So we missed.
Well, I mean, he's like 7 foot tall playing shortstop. What do you expect?
I know. Well, his first game was against the Reds at PNC Park last year, and so we were there. We're in his first at bat photo. We missed being on his Topps debut card by an inch. Like,
oh, that's crazy.
Because anytime a left-handed batter was up, we were right in the view of the camera. So His first at bat, we're sitting there waving, and people were just. It was cool, but we missed being in the card. That the Tops Now card, we just missed it. I was so mad because I was like, that would have been the coolest thing ever. We would have been on a card.
Yeah, for sure. What are you drinking, by the way?
So it's Johnny Walker Black. It's
Johnny
been my
Walker
go-to.
Black. Nice.
Yep. I tried the red. I'm not a fan of the red. I can't afford the blue, so I go with the black.
You and me both.
We actually bought my father-in-law a bottle of blue for his retirement, and
that's awesome.
He shared it with us. So that's why I said I'll never. That's probably the only time I ever drink it. So what's yours?
Yeah.
What's your drink of choice now?
I usually like this bottle called High West. I'm drinking Redwood Empire.
That's interesting.
Pretty tasty. Yeah.
Yeah,
I try not like bourbons.
Yeah, I found I like Scotch more. I don't know.
Really?
I feel like an old guy though. Yeah. It's weird. We have a ton, we have a ton of places around here, and but the black's good with the cigar, just to relax, and it's fun.
Yeah.
So.
Fred and Mike the dog says Brian Hayes is actually batting over 400 on the year. That's cool. I didn't know that.
He went 4 for 4, I think, Thursday night. Well, maybe Wednesday. Maybe it was Wednesday. He went 4 for 4. We went to opening day, me and my father-in-law, and Hayes had an okay game, but it's so the Pirates are. It's so hard living here and rooting for the Pirates.
Yeah. I went to a Pirates-Reds game. It's been probably at least 3 or 4 years ago, and the fans were chanting, "Here we go, Steelers," the whole game. And I'm like, what is happening? Like, is this really what you guys are doing? I mean, it was smart for I was just going to say it's smart for all the teams to have the same, like, yellow and black, you can wear whatever to any sporting event you kind of fit in.
But the Steelers play Renegade during, I think, like the third or fourth quarter. When we were at the home opener in the 9th inning when the Pirates were down, they actually played Renegade at the Pirate game, which was like, this is the coolest thing ever. So they did that. But the Pirates are just so hard. It's like, it's crazy. It's stressful here because they'll start out good, and then they just lose, or they sign a guy, they trade him, and it's just. But keep Brian.
Yeah, it seems like they can't stick to a plan for very long. That's what the Reds' problem is too. Like they went all in a couple of years ago and got Castellanos and Moustakas and Wade Miley, and signed all these guys, and then they're like, oh no, wait, we want to pretend we're poor again and trade them all away. Like it's just they won't stick to anything. It drives me nuts.
And they just signed Brian Reynolds to 2 years, but it's just, I mean, Cole, they got rid of him. Koch, it's just, I mean, it's the part of doing business, and they just don't like to spend money. It's exactly.
Yeah, I love McCutcheon. McCutcheon's one of my favorite players. He's really cool.
He's a really cool guy. I actually had a chance to meet him. I have a picture with him up here. Actually, him and Cole, because Cole's last year here, Cole actually had a bottle. He came out with his own bottle of wine from out in California, and he had a big wine event here in Pittsburgh, and he brought in a bunch of his teammates, and we got to hang out with them and just got to drink wine with all the team. So it was super cool. So I got a picture with Koch. got all of them. Everybody was there, so it was neat. And I got a picture. I got a bottle of Garrett Cole's wine signed by him that I have. So
that's crazy, man. That is too neat.
We are trying to make it out to Cincinnati for a game at some point. We're hoping that the Pirates play out there on a weekend, so we can make the drive out for the weekend. But it's like every time they're out there playing on the weekday, I'm like, I can't make it out there for that. So have you found it? So do you find it's harder now sourcing for you out these yard sales? Do people recognize you every single one?
No, not at all. There's been no difference.
Huh?
They don't reckon it's not as often as you think that I would get recognized. Like maybe, over the course of a weekend, if I'm hitting 50 to 75 sales, I might get recognized once or twice. But it's actually pretty rare that the person having the sale recognizes me. It's usually just a random, other person showing the sale.
People question the camera though. No,
Not really.
Man,
I'd say like one out of 100 sales, somebody makes a comment about it.
Man, I'd say it's almost 1 out of 5 here.
Seriously, what do they say?
Yeah. Please don't film. Why are you filming? What's that all about?
Yeah. How do you wear it?
Time, just on a book bag.
Huh.
Just on a strap on the book bag. I have the GoPro. What was it, 9?
Do you have is the red light flashing?
It might be.
You got to turn that
Actually,
off.
The one I have has the screen on the front too.
Yeah, you gotta nix that.
But I think
there's a setting where you can turn it off.
Yeah. So it's funny
that's drawing
because
attention to it.
Yeah, we did a yard sale out in Ohio last year over Labor Day. It went Route 7 up through. It was like up to Conneaut. Not one person out there questioned it though.
Mm-hmm.
But it was but here, like, we can't film at the Goodwill bins. So far, actually, the one estate sale we went to this year had a sign up that said no cameras and no bags. Another one questioned me as soon as I got there. It was just like, you can't win here. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I mean, some people I understand. They don't want you filming in their house or
sure,
yeah. And a lot of people at the bins got mad at us because you were showing their face. So I know other people have had issues here too with it, and it's crazy. It's over the past year, it has definitely changed. Hopefully this year it's opens up a little bit more, but now without people wearing masks too, everybody's faces are going to be visible. But we try not to have their face up. We actually got recognized we got recognized last weekend. It was crazy, like, because we rarely get it, and we were looking at something. The guy asked, "Hey, you're Yinzer Picker, aren't you?" And it's like, "What?" Like, like you watch us? He was like, "Yeah, I watch every morning." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That's cool. Yeah, it's a good feeling.
It is. And my kid was laughing because they've been recognized at one before, and we just have fun with it, and that's like how we tried to do this live a month ago and had to reschedule. Things happen, life happens, and we're doing it for fun. This isn't paying the bills for us. We enjoy doing it, and just chatting on a Saturday night is cool. It's for us. My kids were upset that they couldn't stay up tonight, so I was like, just watch it in the morning. That's all. After you find your Easter basket, you can watch it.
Right.
I tell them though, watch it on your mom's account so that we get to watch ours.
Yeah. Jimmy says he's tired of all the autograph requests from people that watch his channel. You got to do what I do, man. Start charging them $20 for an autograph, and they'll quit asking. You know what I mean?
Just sign the back of the card. That's what. Actually, I think I have it all. I counted the stickers I had from you.
I can only imagine how many you have.
Yeah, I thought I had them sitting here because I started giving them to my kids. They were putting them on everything. Yeah, where did I put them? Here. This is no joke. 17 right here.
Oh my God. I was packing something for you the other day, and I put a sticker on. I was like, no, wait a second. He told me to stop sending them stickers.
Yeah, because I got one on the bench. I got the business card up here, and it was just like stickers. Just like, man, I have nowhere else to put them. Same here. Heart sack Jack. Yeah, we try to give out stickers too, and I don't know if it helps for us right now, but it's cool. Send them out if somebody wants to put one up. It's neat. So
yeah, for sure, man. I got one of your stickers on my workbench.
Yeah, I think you got one on your whatnot one too, or
yeah, I think I do. Yeah, my board.
It
might be here. I don't know if it's here or at the shop. It must be at the shop.
So you have all the memorabilia behind you too. You got the Fraser jersey back there, and
so the Fraser jersey and bat That's his All-Star game jersey, and we went to the All-Star game and the Home Run Derby, and we were there when he won the Home Run Derby.
Oh, there you go.
And he got him to
guys,
sign the bat and everything. It's pretty cool.
He was a good guy.
Yeah, he was a solid dude for sure. He was the fan favorite when he was here.
He was a Pirate for not that long. So
yeah, he bounced around. He was like Pirates, White Sox, Yankees.
Mets.
He's bounced around for a while.
Yeah, he wasn't here that long. He left, I think, whenever he realized he wasn't going to get a starting spot, and so Old School Flips wants to know if you're doing the 127 this year.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. I don't know where we're going to go. We've gotten the same spot a few years in a row, and I think it's kind of hit it all. Might try to hit something different.
Now, where's the 127 at?
It goes from Michigan down to Alabama. It's like 700 miles. Holy it's cow. A really long one. It's the world's longest. That's what they call it.
I think Dante did that last year too.
Yeah, he probably did.
Because part of me thinks that he was actually a guest on our show the day he did that one. He was exhausted that night. Part of me thinks it was that one. Yeah, because I mean, if he's up in Michigan, he can. So how far is that one from you?
It runs right through Cincinnati, actually.
Okay, so that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Ohio has some
127 runs right through like downtown Cincinnati, but it's about 10 to 15 miles north of downtown before you even hit a sale, and then it's another 10 to 15 miles south of Cincinnati before you hit a sale. So.
Well, I guess right after Cincinnati, it cuts it right into Kentucky right there too.
Yeah.
That's what every time I hit Cincinnati, it's like, okay, let's cross the bridge. We're in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah, I don't know if we probably won't make it out for that one. I think we'll probably do the Route 7 through Ohio again this year because that was good. It was 70 miles, but we probably did, I think we did about 20 to 30 miles of it. And the problem
Did you find a bunch of stuff?
Yeah, we went the second day, and it was like the first few sales, my kids found stuff, and I didn't find a thing. And then it got better as the day went on. We ended up, I think the best thing we found there, and it was crazy, we found the Mask VHS tape sealed at a church sale.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, how much do you want for this? And he's like, $25. And somebody that week, I can't remember who it is now, found it and posted the video. We ended up getting $250 for that VHS tape.
Holy crap, so that's crazy.
If you ever find the Mask sealed, it was $250.
Jeez, that's wild.
I think we sold it within a day. It wasn't even listed that long. It was crazy. I'm like, people buy sealed VHS tapes. We do really well with them.
Yeah, I guess people are grading them now.
Yeah, I don't know. And I talked about this with somebody else before. I don't know if it's just a niche. It's gonna. How long is it honestly gonna stay around to grade VHS tapes? I mean, is it gonna be the new thing? I mean, it's funny. I know you sold it. We have the ET sealed with the green flap on it, and I think you sold it in a Whatnot, one of your first Whatnot auctions. You sold it for more than I have it listed for on eBay.
That's wild.
I'm sitting there thinking, hold on, I have one here, but nobody will buy it on eBay. So I might have to throw it up on Whatnot if people are going crazy. Go. But yeah,
people
found
start bidding. They're not worried about the price. They just want to win. I won a Rush record, a vinyl record earlier today for like, I don't know, $35 or something. And then I looked on eBay. I was like, yeah, I could have got it for like 25. But I wanted to win it. You know what I mean? Like that's part of the auction thing.
I did that with yours.
Like people want to win. Yeah.
I did that with yours. It was the Pirate Painter's hat. I think I paid like $20 for it. Then I looked on eBay and I'm like, wait, he had it listed for $12. I was like, but I got caught up in the moment, hitting that sudden death. And that sudden death, man, at the end, if you start clicking too much.
Oh, yeah, because the increments go up like big time. And it's not like dollar increments.
And you have to watch, too, because sometimes I'm watching on the computer and it's 3 seconds behind.
Yeah.
So on the computer, if you're trying to snipe, you have to do it at 3 seconds. If you're on your phone, you're okay. OG Rush or Repop?
I'm really not sure because I was like half paying attention to the stream. It's their live album, so I think it should be OG, but I mean I'll know when I get it. It was my brother-in-law that was selling it, so if I had to guess, I'd say it's probably OG, like original.
Are you guys going to be doing the weekly trash videos again?
I don't know if we will or not. Like it's been tough juggling the kids and everything lately. So we'll see. And there were so many weeks where we just didn't find anything. But it's fun.
That's how it is here too.
I like driving around the neighborhood.
Yeah, we drove around. We were driving around looking for stuff too. Then you guys started putting out the videos, and I was like, honestly, I mean, you can find. You were going for some of the bigger stuff too, like the furniture and stuff that you could sell locally, which we didn't do. We were looking for like basically scrap metal. So, because honestly, here, I think the only thing I found out of a garbage, like out of somebody's scrap, the thing was a bread machine. And if I find a bread machine, I leave the machine, but I take the bread pan out of the inside because the bread is sell all the time.
Yeah.
Tracy Parks, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Day before Easter. Any big plans tomorrow with the kids?
Taking them to the grandparents to hunt some Easter eggs. Tracy, I missed your guys' show. When are you guys going to do another show, you and Tommy?
Cooper. Yeah. That's so. Is the weather going to be good tomorrow then for you guys? Because here it's supposed to snow in the morning.
Snow? Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not sure. I'll look really quick. It's going to be cold. Looks like a high of 55.
Yeah, they were calling for snow flurries tomorrow morning. They said it's not going to stick, but I think it's supposed to be like a high like 42. I'm like, this is just. I know sometimes we get the weather right after you guys do. Yeah, tomorrow morning's going to be 30.
Oh, so brutal, man. I'm done. I'm ready for spring. Like this is taking forever.
So the Pirates. So the first pitch of the Pirate game will be 42 tomorrow.
Too cold for baseball.
Yeah, and me and my father-in-law were just talking about that. We went to the Pirates. We went to a Pirates home opener the one year and it snowed in the morning. We had snowed our tailgate, and it was like, what are we doing? Like, it's just crazy. But baseball's fun. I mean, I got to the point though where I'd like to go see the visiting teams a lot of times. Because it's just some teams don't come here that often.
Right.
Good old Doc Ellis's story. Yep, pitched that no-hitter on LSD.
No kidding.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that one.
I think the no-hitter was actually during the playoffs too. But he showed up at the game on LSD and pitched a no-hitter. So
that's crazy.
Super crazy. But there was back then too. The Pirate Parrot was busted for selling drugs to the team. So I mean, there's pictures of players smoking cigarettes in the dugout then, and it's not like what it is now, where I think there's some ballparks where they don't even allow like chewing tobacco now.
Right.
So some of these guys are like, well, that's what we do. Like, how are we supposed to do this? Took a trip into the ballpark differently. Yep, it's definitely, way before my time. But I know Doc still comes around a lot of functions for the Pirates. So, now you guys get to a lot of games out there?
Yeah, usually like 5 to 10 a year. We got like a partial season ticket thing a while back, but the kids make it tough. Like it's tough to juggle the kids and get them to a game. So.
Yeah, that's how it is with us. I think we try to get to about 5 to 10, and especially right now with school still in, and just I mean, we're only about 20 minutes outside the city, so it works out. We can get there, but I mean, their bedtime's 8:00, so
Yeah.
during school, it's like you're getting to bed.
Yeah. And I'm sure you know how it is. Like, you mess up the routine, it's a domino effect. Like, the next day's messed up, and it
The
takes a
next
while to
day,
like regulate them again.
the next day we're yelling. It's like, okay, you're going to bed when you get home from school because
Right.
they're exhausted. And that
Mm-hmm.
one little bit, like you just said, you throw them off. They just, yeah, it's hard. And we actually went to the Penguin game Thursday night, and I told them, I said, hey, you guys can stay up late because you don't have school the next day. So they were off yesterday, and they had fun. Yes, 8:00, Mike. We've been like that, and it helps us because with having 3 kids, they go to bed at 8. If you want to sit outside or whatnot afterwards, it's 9:00. They're sleeping, so it works out. It's something we've done, and we've stuck with it, and it's definitely helped because at night after they go to bed, that's when you just want to relax.
Yeah.
Chasing around all day and all that fun stuff. So what's that one item that you would love to find out there?
You
Or
know,
have you
there's
found
something
it
that I've been
already?
looking for years and years and years, like from my days of working at Plate Against Sports. There's this bat that Easton made called the Z2K. And at this point, it's over 20 years old. It's like an aluminum bat. It doesn't look like anything special, but back in the day, it would sell for like $1,000 used. Like, it just
Holy
had all this
cow.
like folklore around it. And I haven't checked comps recently. So I'm curious what it's going for now, but there's so many really good bats from the 90s that are going for huge money, and they don't look like anything special. It looks like now, so like there's active ones between like $350 to $800. Let me see if there's any sold comps of this thing.
That's
Looks like
still
prices have come
crazy.
down, but there for a while it was going really high.
Yeah, I don't do bats that often. Is with the new I take it you're still doing the golf clubs, even with the new shipping regulations with the
Yeah, I mean, I
size.
haven't shipped any out since they changed it, but I need to take a look and see. Like,
Yeah, I
if I
think
find nice golf clubs, I'm going to buy them. Like, I'll figure out, I'll just ship them UPS or something.
that's what it's going to have to be, UPS or FedEx. And I have a
Yeah.
couple golf clubs here that it's like I wish I would have got them listed before the price went up, but I actually just realized tonight I didn't know, and I wasn't. I don't know if you're aware of it, but for Whatnot, you can't use flat rate stuff.
Yeah.
I did not know
I
that.
mean, there's no point. There's no point in really using it, though. You know what I mean? Because
Well,
Whatnot pays for the label.
true. The only thing I would use it for, like if I was using a flat rate envelope to ship shirts in, if I could get 4 shirts in a flat rate envelope, just because the envelope's easier, or a box that's
Yeah.
big enough. But yeah, I guess you're right. Whatnot is paying for it, so
Yeah, just use the box.
yeah, because we don't even see that payment for the shipping.
Nope, we don't touch any of that money.
I am curious to know though how long that dollar additional auction's going to last for shipping.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the stream the other night, and somebody, I can't remember who said it, but said they got some kind of deal with Shippo, and they made a good point of like, they actually make a lot of money with that a lot of times. So like with cards, for instance, they're making bank with the cards because
Correct.
somebody, if they get like 4 lots of cards, the first one's $3.50 and then the next 3 is like $1 each. So they collect $6.50. It's only going to cost them like $4 to get that label.
Because it's still under 3
there's
ounces.
some things I think they're making a lot of money on, but then they're losing on others. So it's probably a wash.
Yeah, I mean, we did a plush auction last week. And I shipped a 6-pound box of plush to somebody. It was 14 by 14 by 12. It was actually almost 7 pounds. So,
jeez,
I can't remember how many they had, but I mean, even say they spent $12, it had to be more than that. I guess depending on where it was going to.
I'm sure they're losing on ones like that, no doubt.
But yeah, who knows though? Or is it something that they're going to do to get more people to the site, and then eventually change it? But who knows? Maybe that could be their whole.
It could be, yeah. That's a great differentiator for them, for sure. It is.
Yeah, the shipping's just. I mean, yeah, and I mean, the sellers pay the shipping on giveaways, but yeah, I think it's a good thing, and it's crazy because I signed up for Whatnot a year ago, and I was like, this isn't going to do anything, and I should have applied to sell then instead of waiting, because I honestly thought, oh, this is just going to be one of those sites it's not going to do much, and then all of a sudden I was behind. How was a plush auction?
It's not done yet, man. I'm telling you. This is just the start. What we're seeing now is like blowing up. It's gonna go exponentially more. It's good. Like if you ask the average person, they don't know about Whatnot yet. But in 2 to 3 years, everyone's gonna know about it. It's gonna be massive.
And that's why I was finally glad to get accepted to sell. Because it was just, I know they were trying to. Yeah, it's crazy, but no, a plush auction. I didn't know that they sold on there, but about 3 weeks ago, we found somebody on Facebook selling plush, and we got 3 massive bags, garbage bags, the big black garbage bags full of them for $30. And
wow!
I got home and we went through it, and it was way more than I expected. Like, what are we honestly going to do with this stuff? So it worked. I actually have one of these bins back here is full of plush still. So
dang, that's wild.
I'm gonna have another plush auction soon, I think. And then we have a 3-foot mini and a 3-foot Olaf sitting over here too. That I don't know how I'm supposed to ship it though.
Yeah.
I guess those Mike, I guess I can ship those through Whatnot though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if somebody pays $1 for it to get shipped, I can fit that in a 14 by 14 box.
Right.
Just have to smash it in there. Maybe the smart people with money. You know what though? You can go on Whatnot and honestly get some really good deals cheap. I mean,
oh yeah, I've bought some stuff to flip for sure.
Yeah, I mean we have too, and I mean you don't. Yeah, you could definitely find some really good stuff. Yeah, my kids loved that plush. They were like in heaven because it was a ton of Disney plush, and they got to keep some of it and not much. We got a lot of it going. Yeah, it was. They enjoyed it. My wife did not enjoy it though at all. I thought maybe she was going to be happy like your wife was with the Funkos, but no, nowhere close. $700, $800 shirts. I haven't seen that for sure. I mean, maybe $200 pair of shoes, but I have not found the shirts for that price yet.
Yeah.
Best live on YouTube right now. That's a stretch, but there has to be somebody else on tonight, I think.
What's up, Kevin? How's your night going?
Yeah, Whatnot's. I hope it's around to stay. I hope it keeps going the way it is, but you could definitely find some deals like this one. Cool card, even though it's a twin.
Yep, I've been pulling a bunch of Alex Kirilloff, man. I pulled a Kirilloff auto today, number like 23.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've pulled a ton of him, and yeah, I need to go out and get some more boxes. It's such a thrill to open up, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, it's so much fun. Like, I've been getting my fix doing the breaks.
But the problem is, these boxes are so expensive. I mean, the top's black boxes are $150 for one card, and it's crazy.
It's a fortune. You can get into like the $1,000 range for one box, and it's like 5 cards. It's nuts.
It's sickening, and you might pull out $50 worth of cards.
Mm-hmm.
So Kevin's getting his first Whatnot auctions together as we speak.
Wow.
So
All right,
Kevin
Kevin. He finally came around.
Wow. I'm shocked he hasn't been on there. Kevin's on Whatnot now. Yeah. It's
Is the internet
early
gonna allow
May.
you to go live?
Early. Is the internet going to allow you to go live? So now he's got.
I'll be there,
he's
man.
on the podcast.
Can't wait for it.
I'm still trying to figure out. So far for me, the sports card auctions have been the hardest for me to do because the stands I had first, they kept falling over, so we had to buy new stands, and then like my phone holder wasn't working, so my phone kept falling over. I was like, this is just a disaster for the first one the other day. So I finally got a new phone holder, and we bought these new stands, which they actually came, whereas it was good. I think they're almost kind of like what you use.
Yeah, that's pretty similar.
So those work better, but it's because what's crazy is for my shirt auctions and stuff, I use the camera I'm using to live stream with.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to be further back for it. So the cards, it's a little bit harder to do. But Jessica's here. Yeah, can't wait to see Kevin on there in May.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I think Kevin's
I'm really
very well suited for Whatnot.
I'm really curious to know what he's going to sell.
He's going to sell Inamans.
So somebody was just selling one on there the other night, I think.
No kidding.
Yeah, who was it? Somebody had one up there for auction. It was going all to charity. It was last night, I think.
That's cool.
What did somebody say? He was going to break the internet. And I know. Was it? I think a month ago, Card Collector 2 went live. His stream had over 1,000 in like 30 seconds, and it basically crashed it.
That's wild.
Tupperware. If you're running Tupperware, I'm gonna have to follow suit because I have too much here right now.
Yeah.
But you're gonna do autographed Tupperware, so that won't help. Dana Invest, that's who it was. Yeah. So he was auctioning one off for charity. Need someone to corner the Tupperware market. That's exactly what I'm saying. I have so much that I have like 2 bins full of Tupperware that we can auction off. We love picking it up because we can sell it. So it sells great. It's probably the one thing we love.
Tupperware more. I haven't messed a whole lot with it.
It's so easy to ship because it could take. I mean, sometimes we'll toss in a poly bag to keep it under 16 ounces, but depending on what it is. But people love it, and yeah, it's been great. We have Tupperware. We all have too much Tupperware because of him. My problem with Tupperware is my wife likes to keep it.
Yeah.
Especially the older stuff because it wasn't made like it is now, and like it was back then. And my kids love it.
Yeah.
We have a ton. eBay. He said, "John, don't do it. It's just one more thing." eBay can only handle 3 Tupperware sellers. It was funny. I watched one of his videos. He sold an egg. It was like an egg holder, and I'm like, "Wait, I have that here. I need to list it." I listed it, and it sold within like 2 days. So Tupperware is good. You could probably find a ton of it. But is there one thing that you'll pass on that you won't pick up, but everybody else does?
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of stuff. Just things that I'm just like, I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to do it. I'm trying to think. Like a good example of one. In general, I don't like messing with glassware. Like it's got to be something pretty special. Like if it's gonna bring me $50 or more, I'll pick it up. But I'm not shipping Pyrex for like $20. I'm just not gonna do it because like the way I pack glassware and Pyrex is like I'm gonna stuff it. I'm gonna stuff the piece with paper. Then I'm going to bubble wrap the piece. Then I'm going to put cardboard around that piece. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the lid, bubble wrap, cardboard around that. Then put both of those cardboards in another box. Like, it's not going to break. So, like, I know the work involved with shipping those. So, like, I need a good return to even really want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate doing glass also because it's just, Yeah, it's a pain, but that's probably the one thing. I just noticed people were selling baked goods on Whatnot too. Now it's a new category.
Yeah, there's like a food category now. I need to follow it and get in on some. Like, I need some homemade muffins or something. I'm gonna go find that
the
right
one,
now. You mentioned that.
one of the sellers was they were from Canada because they just opened up to Canada, and
Yeah,
they were selling Canada baked goods. And I was like, this is pretty cool because when we just did our onboarding about 2 weeks ago, I think it was, we had one of the first sellers in the vintage and thrift category doing his onboarding that night also, so it was kind of cool. Yeah, baked good. They did baked goods, and I think NFTs is one of the newer ones too.
people are selling pizza kits.
Yeah,
bake sales.
Yeah, it's
what in the heck? Look at this. Somebody has their wedding reception.
That's what Paul just said. They're gonna live stream it. What are they gonna sell?
Like, I'm so confused.
I am too. I'm gonna have to follow. I wonder when that is. I might actually have to watch it. It
says July 9th. I'm trying to watch the preview. They're not really showing much. What? This is so weird.
That's kind of funny. My wife's chiming in from upstairs.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's having a great night. Yeah, she's like, I can hear her walking around upstairs, but she's. As you see, the one person in the food category had their wedding listed, live stream. I wouldn't want to buy unregulated home baker. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Like, I can see if you're selling food from like prepackaged stuff, but somebody baking.
Home bakers are the best. That's all the good stuff. You don't get all that unnecessary added ingredients. It's better for you.
Yeah, you still know what you're going to get in there, though.
Yeah, I'll buy some grandma's biscuits and gravy or something. Get that shipped to me.
Yeah, that wedding is the type of stuff that will hurt the platform. But who knows? Who knows though? Maybe they're.
I don't think I'm not too worried about things hurting the platform. I mean, look at eBay. You don't have to search real hard on eBay to find dumb crap that shouldn't be listed, and just not only junk, but like, people showing body parts. Like, oh, buy this phone because I'm going to put it on my chest. Like, there's ridiculous crap on eBay. It's not really damaging the platform.
And YouTube,
so, like,
too.
Yeah, exactly. YouTube. You don't have to look, search real hard. Yeah, Tommy, I'm filling it up, buddy. Tommy, Tracy was talking trash about you, man, before you got in here.
I buy from 8-year-olds every Saturday. That's true. People do buy baked goods from garage sales and yard sales. So
yeah,
I might have to check out that food section too. Who knows? Maybe you can get a good recipe. I mean,
yeah, Tracy, you can sell some feet pics or whatnot. Some used underwear. What was that one when they did the channel takeover? Lonnie and who was it? Tanya. They were like finding all kinds of like gross stuff on eBay. It was pretty funny.
Oh my gosh!
I'm sure Tracy remembers that.
Rachel's here. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, it was I think it was Carissa, Chosen Goods Reseller. She bought one of those mystery boxes from, it was like personal products from like Wholesale Ninja or something, and she got a bunch of adult toys, a whole box of adult toys. God. Like, so she had to make a separate eBay account to sell them on because she's like, I'm not selling these on mine. Like, could you imagine? I mean, you think you're getting like perfume or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, mystery boxes are a hard pass for me. I'm not buying them. I'm not selling them. Mystery's not good.
No, we've done them, and we found there was a girl selling them here. They were Amazon mystery boxes, supposedly. We bought a couple. It was fun. We made our money back on them, but we just got an Amazon bin return store. We've done well, and we've done well there. They had some mystery boxes. We bought some, mostly garbage, but we still made our money back, which is fun. And it was the fun of opening it, but yeah, mystery box tough. We tried selling.
Maria, I think you're right. I think that was Wayne that did that live stream.
What's wrong
I
with
think
selling
maybe she
adult
just
toys?
doesn't want to be associated with it, Tracy. Like maybe her family
Correct.
follows her eBay and like they're
That's
like, why is she
exactly what it
selling this?
was.
Yeah.
She didn't. Yeah, she didn't want her account like somebody searching for uh, some whole. Just yeah, she just didn't want something her family to see it, and because that's in your completed listings. I would have probably listed them. Why not? How are you,
Yeah, if I
Jennifer?
listed any kind of adult toys, I'd be getting 10 emails like instantly. Why are you listing this? I get emails just for like weird stuff. Like this movie's rated R. What are you doing, John? Come on.
Oh, really?
Guys, relax. I get the most ridiculous stuff. And they'll write up like a whole novel of like, I'm not even going to get into it.
Imagine. That's crazy. The only mystery is how much you lose on mystery boxes. We actually did a mystery box, and so we sold it on Poshmark. We sold a couple of them, and everybody loved them because we did. We loaded it up, and it was stuff that I couldn't get to sell the list. So it was like, hey, you're saving me time. Helmet plush and adult toys. Yep, there you go. Just
I don't either, Tracy. Like everybody wants to judge nowadays. Like the time we live in, everybody doesn't care to learn or know anything, but they're quick to judge and act as if they know everything. It drives me crazy.
And there's so much out there too that there's just so much out there to sell and even to learn about. And people just don't want to take that time to learn. And what's cool about watching other people's videos is just things you find out that you just don't, that you can't believe they sell.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah, like if you go into YouTube with an open mind and like not thinking that you know everything, you can become a crazy good reseller. I mean, Part-Time Pickers is a prime example because Matt hadn't really been reselling much and like just started watching as many channels as he possibly could and like was just a sponge. And now he's incredible. Like, dude's a crazy good reseller.
See, when we switched over from like doing the sports memorabilia stuff and doing like retail arbitrage stuff like that, like we find something and I'd buy it thinking, oh yeah, this is going to sell. But then it's like, wait, there's so much listed right now. I'm going to sit on this forever. So I've had to constantly change my mindset now to, okay, here's what, don't pick it up just because it's on sale. Simple as that.
Yeah, that's what's tricky because if you find it at Walmart on clearance, guess what? A lot of other people are too. So like
that's what I found out. I found out the hard way.
Yeah.
I found out
you want to buy it all. You're like, give me 100 of them. Yeah. Because you're looking at recent sold comp when like there weren't as many actives and like, yeah, arbitrage is very, very tricky and you can lose a lot of money super fast.
Yeah, I got let's just say I got a bunch of lightsabers over here that
nice.
It's I don't even like Star Wars, so
yeah.
I've sold a few of them, but I'm like, well, hopefully these will sell around Christmas time next year that I won't be stuck with them. My wife hated it. Like I come home from Walmart, it's like, oh yeah, all this stuff's here, but then it's like, wait, our Walmart has it on sale. Now the next Walmart has it on sale, and we tried the whole Amazon. We tried selling on Amazon, and that never worked out because it was just you're constantly, unless you can get up in the search ranks, it's hard.
Yeah, Amazon's really tough. I did it for a year and it just wasn't for me.
We
Tommy,
did it.
that's a really good point. Matt's the most underrated on all of YouTube. I'm trying to think. I'd have to like, make a whole list of like the most underrated on YouTube because I mean, he has a lot of subs. Obviously, I'm trying to think of like channels with lower subs because a common mistake people make is, especially like newbie resellers, they'll just get on YouTube and search for reselling and they're like, oh, this person has the most subs, they must be the smartest or the best reseller, and nothing could possibly be further from the truth. Like there's so many people with small channels like 1,000 subs or less that are really, really good resellers. One that comes to mind is the guy that was on Tommy and Tracy's show. that sells a lot of hats and a lot of stuff that he gets at the bins. I want to say it's called That Boring Reseller Life is this channel. And like if I searched it right now, I bet he's got maybe a couple thousand subs. Let's see what it is.
Well, like you said,
it's My Boring Reseller Life. So he's got 8,500 subs, but that's not that much. But that dude does huge numbers, and he's really intelligent. And like just because he has 8,000 subs, people are gonna be like, "Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about." But like that's just not true at all.
Yeah, like you said, you mentioned it before. Like subscribers is just a number. So, I mean, you can have a ton. I mean, you can have a ton, but does it matter? It's the information you're putting out. I feel like.
Yeah, 100%. AM Pickers, that's a good point. Yeah, Vincent's Valuables. I've had the pleasure of meeting him. He's a whiz, and he's really young too. Like
really,
Vincent, I could see Vincent being Pete Craigslist Hunter in 20 years from now. Like huge shop, doing crazy numbers, like scaling up because he's very intelligent. And like he gets it. Like he sees things a few steps ahead of most everybody else.
From being a sneakerhead, a lot of people some of those sneakerheads were crazy. Now, how long's Craigslist Hunter been doing it too?
He's had his YouTube channel for like 7 years, and he's been reselling for a lot longer than that. Tommy, that's a great point. Ben is super smart. So Ready Set Resell is also in Cincinnati, and he and I have gone out to lunch a number of times and gone picking together, and he's very intelligent. That guy's like, after a few times of meeting him and talking to him, I'm like, oh dang, like this dude's definitely on another level. Ben is awesome. That's a really good channel to follow. Cincinnati honestly has a lot of good channels. Shad Juice is another one. It's really cool because I've known Shad Juice for years now. Like, so I've seen them at the point where like he used to primarily focus on video games. Now he's buying like everything, and he's finding some crazy stuff. And he hits marketplace super hard, so he finds just some wild stuff. Shad Juice is really cool.
And Tesla Picker's not far from you either, right?
Yeah, he's in Louisville, so it's like 2 hours.
Yeah, and then so that's really not too bad.
Phoenix Resale, Caleb.
Yeah,
he's in Lexington. He's like an hour and a half away.
You got a ton out there. OGP, Cincinnati, Fantasyland. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, we find good stuff, man. We have good garage sales, but the thing is they start late. Like garage sale season hasn't even really started yet. Probably
our problem is it's
2 more weeks. It'll be in full swing.
I mean, it's still snowing here. We went to it was a moving sale. I think it was last weekend, or I think it was 2 weeks ago, and it snowed. There was snow out there. So the garage sales here, people just won't set up. Now,
it's got to be going on for a while.
Yeah, the state sales have been okay as long as they're in somebody's house, but
yeah,
like the Goodwill bins, I just don't want to go back because it's so dirty and nasty. We find good stuff all the time, but yeah. I'm trying to.
No, I completely know what you're saying. We in Cincinnati, we have a Goodwill auction. So imagine the bins, but they auction off an entire bin. And what they do is they pull excess stuff from the stores and stuff. So like it hasn't been routed through. And they'll just sell off a whole bin. And like you can find good deals on it. I went to it for a number of years, but like it was depressing. It was cutthroat. The auctioneer that ran the thing was just an SOB. And I got tired of it, man. Like it was just a very horrible environment. I'm like, I'm not messing with this anymore. So I just quit going to it.
So he's saying X's
Hustle House?
Yeah. I couldn't say that. I got a little tongue tied there for a second.
X's House Hustle.
Yeah. And it's crazy too, because there's so many people out there doing it, and you can learn. Like somebody has a different thing that you don't know about that you can learn from. I feel like Metro Victoria, my neighborhood had a community yard sale today. Yeah, same thing happened to us. We went to a community yard sale last year. There was one house that was set up.
Mm-hmm. This X's House Hustle is pulling some great views. So he's got 770 subs, and he published a video a week ago and got 10K views. That's wild.
But that's a lot of views without the subs, though.
Well, that just means he did a great job with his title and his thumbnail. And then in addition to the title and the thumbnail, the content must be really good, because a title and a thumbnail will get you the click, but you have to keep them there watching it, because YouTube, the way their algorithm works is the retention rate plays a big part of it. So if people watch it for longer, they're going to pump it out more and more and more and more. So like, yes, the title and thumbnail will get you that click, but then you got to keep them there.
Yeah, that's what for a while, I know I was like, nobody wants to watch these long videos, but so we went to these shorter videos, which I think hurt us too, because it was like they were almost too short. So now we're kind of back to that 10 to 20 minute range, which 10 to 20 minutes worth of footage, though, sometimes you're filming a lot to get that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, like most of my garage sale videos are like 10 to 15 minutes. They're pretty short, but it takes like 2 hours of footage that I'm going through to get that 12 minutes. And people leave comments like, I wish the videos were longer. I'm like, it would be multiple days. You know what I mean? Because like, I'm trying to keep it pretty quick and fast paced moving. Most people don't want to see, 5 minutes of me just quietly walking around a garage sale looking for stuff. Like, it's just not going to be entertaining.
Yeah, when we did the yard sale in Ohio, I broke it out. It was like 3 30-minute videos I broke out from that day. Luckily, I was able to get, because each footage was all these different houses hitting it, and people were looking and like, oh, well, you missed this, and it's like, that's what I hate watching back now, because like, I went to the Goodwill bins and I found this power cord, and I was like, oh, look at this power cord, and I pulled it, and I bought the power cord. Well, little did I realize it was plugged into an Xbox. But I didn't see the Xbox until I watched back on the footage. It's like, wait, there's the Xbox that I pulled the cord out of, and I missed the whole Xbox.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's just things like that. Just
yeah, we've all been there. I'll be watching footage back, and it's like, how did I miss that camera? Like right there in front of me. It's tough because you're at a sale and there's a million things. It's like sensory overload. So it's easy to miss stuff for sure.
And I laugh now too, because like when we first started, my kids would watch all the videos when they get posted. They're watching. Now it's like, I don't want to go back and watch those old ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. We've come a long way from when we started, and I just don't want to go back and watch that, because I know those firsts, they were bad, and you can only get better. You just learn as you keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, we tried the whole Twitter thing, and the Twitter thing didn't work out. So it's just so many different apps. Like now we're on TikTok, and that's even crazier to me.
Yeah, TikTok's I can't really wrap my head around it as far as like making the videos, because you have to get attention so fast. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd be good at making TikToks. I've made some, but it's just kind of like having fun with them, really. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make a viral TikTok.
Yeah, we made
a completely different animal.
We made a couple, and they've done okay. It's just funny. It's like, hold on, how is this one? Yeah. So, because with our channel here, we just do a bunch of different stuff on it too. Like we could put concert we went to, or kids do something. It's just it's fun. And some of the videos, it's like, hold on, how did this one get this many views? Like we took our kid to see Blippi, and I filmed the excavator song, and it's like going nuts. But everybody's searching Blippi, so
yeah, Blippi crazy. My son loves Blippi. His birthday is in a couple of weeks. We're doing a Blippi birthday party for him, and We've got a Blippi costume for him and one for me too. So we'll be Blippi twins.
So is your oldest kid? Did your oldest kid like Caillou?
What?
Caillou? It was that little kid. The kid was a brat to me. His name was Caillou.
Who's Caillou?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my, good. That's good. Don't look him up
because
he was so annoying.
This is the Craigslist Hunter shirt. I got this at the 2017 Reseller rally in Chicago.
Kevin said to watch your wife's TikTok.
She makes some pretty good TikToks. She understands the,
Yeah, I know
how it works and like how to make good ones. I don't. I can't wrap my head around it. It's too advanced for me. I'm old.
So for the Blippi, we did the Blippi musical, and I guess people complained in years prior because the real Blippi wasn't there, and people complained because their kids were upset that it wasn't the real Blippi. So now the real Blippi goes to them. Yeah. But let me tell you, it was. My daughter had a blast, but my gosh, was it annoying! Like, it was hard. It was definitely hard to sit through. Yeah, I just don't get the platform. I realize it has its place. I just don't belong there.
Right.
TikTok's a totally, like you said, TikTok's a totally different animal. Impressive you can fit in a 2017 shirt. I think I was large back then. It's all those COVID years.
Right.
Pizza shop.
That's hilarious. Oh gosh. Tracy. No drinks were bought.
I wish one of my shirts fit me from 2017. I definitely want to. It would be.
I think I did a live stream, Tracy. If you go back onto my channel, I think there's a live stream from the 2017 Reseller Rally. It should be pretty interesting to watch back now. With different things vintage. Coming to light. Yeah, almost vintage, right?
What do they consider vintage? Is it 10 years?
20 years. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I thought it was 20 years. I don't know.
SM Postcards, how are you? Thanks for coming by. Yeah, it's nuts. We've done some of the vintage teas, and even that's hard to get into also. Robot John never want to drink on his card. Robert's Ride Along, thanks for coming in. It's fun. Yeah, old lives are fun, but man, it's hard for me to go back and watch any old lives.
Oh, I don't either yet. Sometimes it's interesting to just go back and like it's kind of cringeworthy to see my old videos. Like, oh my god, I thought this was good.
Well, you realize how far you've come, how much you've learned too. Like, I didn't know anything about editing videos when we started. Like, when we first started, I thought this is going to be easy. I was completely wrong. Like, it's way harder than you think. And I think a lot of people come in with that mindset that it's going to be easy, and it's not.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I see channels that put a bunch of work and effort like into their edits, and I really appreciate it because I don't put a lot of effort into mine, and it still takes me a long time. So I know it takes them hours and hours and hours to make, a ton of edits to a video.
Yeah, and I thought sometimes too, it's like the time, like you said, the time you put into it, you could be putting that time to something else also. And and that's why, like, there was a month when we started, it was like we did a video a month or a video a day. And come that end of that month, I was like, I can't do this ever again. Like, it's hard. So that's why now we're kind of on a schedule that works for us with everything we have going on too. 6 hours of editing and a 15-minute video. Yep.
Yep. I spend
about what it is. Yeah.
I only spend about an hour editing a 15-minute video, but I make really basic edits. I don't do crazy edits.
Yeah, we keep ours. Ours are pretty simple for the most part. I think we have a video going up tomorrow morning for Easter where we tried every flavor of Peeps. So we figured let us try it so you don't have to, because Peeps are kind of nasty. Most of them are, and so we just did 7 different. I think we did 7 different flavors of Peeps. It's going up tomorrow, and we did a little bit.
There's that many different flavors of Peeps. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a hot Peep. It's there's hot. There was a coffee, sour watermelon.
God, that sounds horrible.
A berry. The hot one actually wasn't bad. It tasted like Big Red gum. But yeah, it was I was shocked. My kids, honestly, they really didn't care for them that much.
No.
I'm not going to say what the grossest flavor is. And honestly, the grossest flavor to me was a shock. Honestly. But yeah, we went to Walmart and was like, okay, let's buy all the flavors they have. And yeah, the one we actually threw most of them away because I told my kids, I said, look, don't eat a whole Peep, because if we sit there and eat all these Peeps, you're gonna get sick. It's just straight sugar. And took a bite here and there. There was one that we actually ate a whole Peep because it was actually really good, but the one I thought was going to be the grossest ended up turning out not to be the grossest. So, but yeah, it's going to be. I think that goes up
to find out.
Yeah, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I think we put it up. We tried to do one for every holiday, and this was a cool one. I can't remember what we did for Christmas now. Oh, Christmas! What the Christmas video we did? We actually put up. We actually hit 1,000 subs on Christmas morning.
Oh, nice! That's cool.
So that was kind of our Christmas present. Really, it was kind of cool, and so we did that. Or maybe that was our New Year's video we put out. So it was kind of cool. But yeah, so well, we definitely went longer than we expected.
That's all right, man. It was fun.
I had a good time. I know we got some stuff to get done tonight before in the morning. So appreciate everybody stopping by. If you want to let everybody know what you got going on, and head out.
I don't have much going on. I'm waiting for garage sales to kick off, and once they do, I'll be putting out some more videos on my channel. So keep an eye out for that.
Go check you out on Whatnot too. You do.
Yeah, you guys are on Whatnot. I'm selling a bunch of sports cards on there. I've been buying up collections like crazy.
How many auctions do you do a week?
I'd say about 7, sometimes 8, I guess. Because like if I do a break, I'll do 2 that day. I'll do a singles and then a break.
Yeah.
But like I'll take a couple days off in between sometimes. So just depends.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's a good time. So yeah, so we have our videos coming out. We got one tomorrow morning, and then we'll have Tuesdays and Thursdays, what we always do. And also check us out on Whatnot too. So, but appreciate everybody coming by tonight. It was our first live in a while, and we had a blast. So appreciate you coming by, John. Glad we finally were able to get this done. So it's been
absolutely. Thanks for having me, Mike.
Yeah. So we'll be in touch, everybody, and thanks for joining us.